Hey there. Today I'm sharing the free features inside Asana, which is my go-to for keeping my business organized, especially my daily to-dos and all of my projects. Before we dig in though, be sure and hit that bell and subscribe because I publish a new episode every Thursday. In case we've not met, I'm Kathy Schneider, and I've been an online entrepreneur since 2001, helping solopreneurs elevate your game with streamlined workflows and organized habits. This is so you can maximize your productivity because I am all about helping you spend more time doing the things you enjoy with the people you love. I don't want to see you working every free minute of every day, okay? And that's why I use and teach Asana. And today I'm talking about how to make the most out of Asana's free plan and how it can transform the way you manage your projects. Now let's jump over to my computer and let's dive in. Okay, let's dive in. This is going to be fun. So, as a solopreneur, you are handling multiple projects and trying to stay organized, you're meeting deadlines, all of that stuff is very crucial, right? Well, Asana is a fantastic project management tool that can help you do just that. And the best part is that its basic plan is completely free. It's got a few limitations, but you can maximize its features and optimize your projects like the pro that you are. So what I want to do is I want to show you inside my Asana. Now mine is a paid account, but what I'm going to be showing you or pointing out is the things that come with a free account at the time of this recording. We all know things can change at any moment, but at the time of this recording, it's these features that I'm going to be talking about are free. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about creating projects and tasks. The free Asana plan allows you to create an unlimited number of projects, so you're not limited, unlimited number of projects and unlimited number of tasks. So you can separate your work into different compartments, different departments, different areas, whatever you want to call that. I generally refer to it as departments. Like, your business has different departments. You've got operations, financials, content planning, offer creation. Over here on the left, you see, I kind of have mine done this way. This can be accessed with the free account, but in order to have teams, which is this right up here, what you've got to do is you've got to let's see, how do I word this? Okay, you've got to have a professional email. So you can't use a Gmail. You would have to use something like Kathy@KathySchneider.com, not Kathy@gmail.com, which I don't even have. So don't email me there because that's not my email. But you can't use a Gmail, okay? But that's what Teams is. And I do have that. It's not necessary though. For the first year, at least, it might've been longer, I only used a Gmail. So I don't want that to hold you back if you only have a Gmail. But my point is you can create multiple projects and then tasks. So let's go into my team, which is content planning. I think this will be a really good one because we all create content if we're working online, right? Everyone does that. So I think it's a really good one to show as an example. So when I click this little arrow, it's going to expand my content planning, quote unquote, team. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And then you see underneath here, I've got my content pillars. That's a project. Content batching. This is just a scheduling thing that I like to use. I like to have a schedule for when I'm going to batch what. I probably won't keep this project forever, but right now I'm using it to kind of shuffle things around and see what works best. And then later I'll move those, like that scheduling, into each area, like each, I guess, platform, whether it be YouTube or Instagram or whatever. So you see here, I've got my content pillars, content batching, content ideas, YouTube episode, which is like this one we're doing right now, my Mastering What Matters blog post, Instagram post, Facebook group. This is my free value group, my high performance solopreneurs value group. You want to be sure and be in there, by the way. If you're not, we'll drop the link to that below this video so you can join us. It's a free group and we talk everything about organization in there. Facebook profile and Facebook page. So this is where I put my tasks inside there. So as an example, let's click on Instagram, because again, just about everyone uses Instagram. And if you don't, you can apply this to Facebook or TikTok or whatever you use. But I don't want to show you YouTube. It may be confusing if you're not a YouTuber. Okay, so or if you're not a blogger, the blogging may be confusing. So I'm going to show you Instagram. So we're going to open this up, and you'll see inside Instagram, I have each one of these columns is a task. These are they're tasks. Well, they're actually task and then more tasks and then subtasks. Okay, so we're going to get into all of that, but they're divided out. So the project is Instagram post, and then I have the different, and you can go over here, you can see the different sections. Okay, and then after you create your section, then you create under here a task. So if I were to create down here and click task, it would create a new task, and then I would start typing whatever that was, and that would become a task. Okay, so I'm going to take that back out, but that is actually tasks. So we're talking about projects and tasks. The free Asana plan, like I said, will allow you to create unlimited number of projects and tasks, and this is so you can divide your work into the different departments, compartments, whatever you call it. You set up the different projects for your main business areas, like marketing, website development, content creation, or like here I've got, I like to take it a step further and have one project just for Instagram, okay? And then you can create the task or within each of those projects as well, okay? So I've got the areas, you see over here, a section, and then in the section, I create tasks for each one. So for instance, my Monday Instagram post is this one right here. And then there's tasks for each Monday and the date of when those will be. And then you can also create, I'll open this up so you can see it. Let me go ahead and expand this. You can see that here I've got what I'm going to actually post. There's the caption. And then down here are the actual subtasks. So you can also do subtasks under your main task. And the cool thing about that is that as you check those items off, they're done. And so this particular task is my Monday carousel. You can see it's dated for the next Monday at the time of this recording. It'll post at 7 a.m. It does not post from Asana. I use another scheduler to post my Instagram to pre-schedule them, but I like to always go over, I have this in my task so I can check, make sure it posted correctly, etc. Okay, so it'll show up on my to-do list for Monday at 7 a.m. All I'll do is I'll just click mark complete after it's done it, because obviously once it's posted, it's posted. I like to boost that post. I just put a little bit of money at it and boost that post. And so for just a few days, and I will do that also on Monday. So this is my reminder set down here as a subtask. And then once that's done, I'll mark it complete. Okay, so let's close this out and let's go back. So the idea is you can not only create the task within each project, you can assign deadlines, which I was just talking about, the different dates, okay? So let's see, let's close this one so it goes away. There we go. All right. Now, by properly organizing and categorizing your work, you're going to be less overwhelmed and you're going to be more focused. And this is why I say this. I want to go over here and go to my task very quickly and show you these are things that are going to come up for tomorrow. You can see I've got, at the time of this recording, this is what's left. It's past due only because I'm actually doing it. And that is YouTube record episode 9, Asana free plan, how to maximize its features. So if I click on this and I come over here, this is the task, but it's actually a subtask of episode 9. And you can see right down here, right there. So let's just say I'm recording it right now. So I'm going to check this off as done. And then what will happen next is the next thing I have to do is tomorrow, I've got to upload the video and send it to my YouTube lady. And so it will come up on my list tomorrow to do because it's listed right here. And then I've got when I need to review the video, review the reel or short that she creates, and then also review the email that goes out to the people on my email list. And I get to review that obviously before it goes out. So that's how that works. Okay, then it comes to views, and that's something I want to show you next. So let's go back to Instagram again. Let's see, let's go back over here. Let's pull up Instagram. This is actually called the board view, okay? You've also got the list view. Sometimes there are some projects that you might prefer be in a list type format. I actually, for this one, for Instagram, I prefer the board view. And what is really cool about this is once you, like for instance, let's just say I wanted the list view. I could click these three little dots and I could save this layout as default. That way it would stay as a list view every time I came back to it. I actually have it saved this way. And so that's how it saves. And that's how it always is when I come back to it. But I do have some of my projects that I prefer in the list view. So that's important. So the thing is, you do have options. You've got those are the two main views to manage your task, list view and board view. You've also got calendar view. Honestly, I don't use this a whole lot, but you do have that within a particular project. So this is actually within Instagram. Remember, we're still in Instagram. And then you've got workflow, which works for some things better than other. This is not something that I use. I'm just showing you that it's here. And so this is kind of how that would work if you were to use it. But primarily the two views that I like to talk about is the list view and the board view. All right. So the list view, like I mentioned, is simply a checklist that's perfect for linear or deadline-driven tasks, while the board view works best for visualizing workflows and organizing projects into stages. And that's why I like this. Even though I don't move these things from one to the next, I like Instagram this way because it tells me, okay, these are my Monday posts, these are my Tuesday posts, these are my Wednesday posts. So it makes it really easy for me to see what's planned and, when that's planned. Okay. So I really like that. You can easily, like I mentioned, switch between views as needed. This gives you a lot of control when it comes to visualization. Now let's talk about collaboration and communication. As solopreneurs, I'll just go back up here to the home view now for a minute. As solopreneurs, we often work alone. Collaboration and communication, though, are still so important. Asana allows you to collaborate with up to 15, we'll call them teammates, for free. It doesn't, you don't have to upgrade, up to 15. This makes it perfect for outsourcing tasks or working with freelancers. You can simply invite others to your project, and that way you've got kind of a centralized communication hub right within Asana. So this really reduces the reliance of like emails and even other tools. I know I've got some freelancers that like to use other tools. I've not put made that insistent that there are any collaborators inside my Asana account, but that is something that I plan to do eventually. And when you do that, you see up here where it says collaborators, that's where that will show up. And so the next thing would be subtask and custom fields. Asana's free subtask and custom fields. And what that basically does is it's going to help you create an efficient workflow and just keep things organized. So you could break your task down into smaller steps with the subtasks, which I mentioned earlier inside the Instagram. I talked about the subtasks and what is so cool about these, I want you to notice, like, let's say, for example, we'll go to bring this up where it's larger, the reels as an example. Okay, for Tuesday, which is the next Tuesday coming up, it'll always just say Tuesday if it's the next one. You'll see there's no subtask. The subtask is this little 4 with a little bracket you see here. That's because all the subtasks are checked off. They're all done. This one is ready. It's sitting ready to be scheduled. May 30th, same thing, sitting ready to be scheduled. But now if we open up this one, open this one up. Okay, it's over here on the side. I'm going to expand it so you can see it. Here's the subtask, and you can see these are all scheduled for tomorrow. So I'll come in, I will research the content topic, I'll create the reel in Canva. This is a reel that I do in Canva. Then I will write the caption and hashtags in Asana. Even though I have the hashtags here, I'll check those and make sure those are the ones I want to keep. And then I will find the trending audio and add that right down here as a question so that I can use the app to just pull this up on the day that it needs to post. Click, that way I'm not having to save that audio trend and not know which post or which reel it goes with. I'll know that it goes with this one because it's going to be, it'll be linked right here. So that's pretty cool that it works that way. All right. We'll go back down, close that. So as you can see, the Asana free plan, it has a lot to offer solopreneurs. You can really take advantage of its features. You can stay organized, streamline your workflow, and optimize your productivity. Do me a favor, in the comments, let me know if this was helpful and drop any questions that you have as well. And then be sure and look below this video for more resources. And I want to invite you to join my exclusive Facebook community also. Just go to kathyschneider.com/YT-join-group. I'll put the link below this video for that. And remember to hit that bell and subscribe because I publish a new episode every Thursday. And the next one, I am so excited to be sharing how to create and use a vision board. I have been using vision boards for over 10 years. So I know a little bit about them and I'm so excited to share this with you. So I'll see you in the next video.